Welcome to In Touch. My name is Hugh Message, and I'm a realtor with McDonald Realty. And today I'd like to talk to you about social media. Social media is a phrase being tossed about a lot these days, but it can sometimes be difficult to answer the question of what is social media. Even my wife and my children are involved in social media in one form or another. Is it social networking? Is it bookmarking? Is it wiki? What is social media? The best way to find social media is to break it down. Media, what is it? It's an instrument of communication, like newspaper, TV, radio. Social media would be a social instrument of communication. In layman's terms, this would be a website that doesn't just give you information, but it interacts with you, giving you that information. The internet can be as simple as asking for your comments or having you vote on an article, or it can be as complex as Flixer, recommending movies to you based on interests of people with similar interests. Think of the media as a one-way street where you can read a newspaper or listen to a report on television, but you have very limited ability to give your thoughts on the matter. Social media, on the other hand, is a two-way street that gives you the ability to communicate too. So, are social media and social news the same thing? I can see where it'd be easy to be confused with social media with social news, because we often refer to the members in the news as the media. But social news is not the same as social media, any more than a banana is different from fruit. It is a fruit. There's other kinds of fruits too. There's grapes and apples and cherries, but they're all fruit. Bit confusing, you'd say. What? There was a time when having a .com was the absolute key to having a brand. Once you had it, you made sure that everybody knew your URL and pointed them to it in your marketing. In fact, I still do it today. But the emergence of the social web and the opportunities to engage with fans elsewhere, is that really the best and right strategy to take? Or is it even a requirement at all? You're probably already noticing it. Business cards containing Twitter usernames as opposed to domain names, brands promoting their MySpace profile instead of their own website, and even campaigns directing people to participate in social media rather than visit their branded websites. So what are some of the social media websites? There are an ever-growing number of social media websites. The more common ones are Facebook, Twitter, Bebo, MySpace. Okay, maybe we can wrap our head around the fact that social media is more than just a news outlet. But the question still remains, how will that affect my business? Have you ever heard about the term going viral? Yeah, it's a new word. I hadn't heard that before either. But viral marketing and viral advertising are buzzwords referring to marketing techniques that use pre-existing social networks to produce increases in brand awareness and achieve other marketing objectives such as product sales, including real estate, through self-replicating viral processes. Now, the most common way is word of mouth. But on the internet, it takes such forms as video clips, interactive flash games, advert games, ebooks, brandable software, images, and even text messaging. The goal of marketers interested in creating successful viral marketing programs is to identify individuals as high social networking potential, other known as SNP, and create viral messages that will appeal to this segment of the population and have a higher probability being taken by a competitor. Experts suggest companies, in addition to individual employees, need to establish a company presence on significant social media sites. Recent Cone Business in the social media study indicates that 93% of Americans believe that companies should have a presence on social media sites, and 85% of these believe that these companies should use their services to interact with consumers. Of study responders, 60% of Americans regularly interact with companies on a social media site. 43% of consumers say that companies should use social networks to solve the consumer's problems, and 41% believe that companies should use the social media tools to solicit feedback on products and services. In fact, we're seeing that in such places as Costco and Canadian Tire and other places like that. I mean, who would have ever imagined such tools? Can anyone ever remember the days when callback messages were scribbled down on paper and given to the salesman perhaps twice a day to make their callbacks? The internet has opened up a communications network which crosses world boundaries. So I ask you, how will this help my customers? I believe it will. And who knows, maybe InTouch will even go viral. I'm participating. Thank you. You've been listening to Hugh Message with InTouch. I'm a realtor with McDonald Realty in Langley, British Columbia. We're located on Fraser Highway at 22424, right at the crossroads of 48th Avenue. Check out my website. It's at www.hughmessage.com. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.